It looks like more Xbox games are going to be using Unreal Engine 5, and Sony recognizes that putting their games on other platforms helps them. So a couple of weeks ago, the Coalition put out this Unreal Engine 5 demo, kind of giving us a look at what is possible when using Unreal Engine 5. And honestly, it looks pretty amazing just with the lighting and the actual details within the graphics. Now, it is just a small 1-minute video, and it's from the screenshot we previously saw before the video, showing how the light is reflecting off of everything. And like I said, just the deep details and the ridges and everything going on within this scene. And then they also put out this demo here, kind of showing the character rendering and how you can really get into detail on a character's body, face, armor, all that kind of stuff. The hair, you see like every strand, you see the pores in the character's face, and it's very, very highly detailed. And I think it's going to make for amazing looking games in the future. I mean, we've already seen how amazing Gears 5 has looked on the Xbox Series X. Now imagine taking that and improving on it. I think it's going to make amazing stuff going forward. But it looks like Coalition isn't the only game working on games using Unreal Engine 5, as it seems like Obsidian is going to be using Unreal Engine 5 for The Outer Worlds 2. Now this isn't 100% confirmed, but basically on Obsidian's website they put a listing for a Houdini technical artist using Unreal Engine 4/5, saying test and debug world building issues in Houdini and Unreal Engine 4 and 5. And it also mentioned that they need an understanding of new features coming to Unreal Engine 5. Now, that would most likely mean that they're going to be using Unreal Engine 5 for Outer Worlds 2, because we know that they're working on Avowed as well, but that game is probably much further on in development, that they are still going to be using an older engine. Whereas with The Outer Worlds 2, it's selling extremely well. We've seen some of the recent numbers where they have over 4 million in sales. They are going to want to put out just an incredible product with The Outer Worlds 2 to improve on it, the way that it looks, and then obviously the gameplay and all that kind of stuff. And Unreal Engine 5 is going to allow them to do that. But it doesn't end there, as Undead Labs, as we know, are working on State of Decay 3. Now, State of Decay 2 for me was just such a great fun game, so I'm actually very excited for State of Decay 3. And it looks like they may also be using Unreal Engine 5, as in the core responsibilities of this sound designer posting, it says they want somebody who can collaborate with the technical sound designer to implement audio through blueprints, and then in brackets view E5. So it looks like many developers within Xbox Game Studios right now are going to be moving over to using Unreal Engine 5, which means that we are going to be getting absolutely amazing looking games on Xbox in the future. And when it comes to all of these studios right now that we are seeing are using Unreal Engine 5, I don't think that this is going to change going forward. I think pretty much all the next games coming out from Xbox that are early on in development or haven't started in development are going to be using Unreal Engine 5, and that is just an exciting thing. We saw the first demo where it was showing Unreal Engine 5 on PlayStation 5, and people were thinking that Xbox wasn't going to be able to run Unreal Engine 5, which was absolutely ridiculous. But we're seeing now that clearly all of these studios are going to be transferring over. And moving on here, Sony has put out their latest earning reports, and the overall sales of the PlayStation 5 is doing extremely well. They have hit 10.1 million units sold. However, I'm going to go into this further in my Plumecast at the end of the week, but I did want to touch on something that I found was very interesting, and it is that Sony has recognized that putting their games on other platforms is going to help them. So firstly, they talk about MLB The Show 21, and they say that MLB The Show 21 sales have exceeded expectations, and that launching it on Xbox in addition to PlayStation has helped with those expectations and has really helped them. And on top of MLB The Show, they also talk about how they have seen success in expanding into PC through Horizon Zero Dawn and Days Gone. So here's exactly what they say. Sales of first-party software decreased compared to the same quarter of the previous fiscal year when The Last of Us Part 2 was a big hit, but sales of all the titles re-released during the quarter, including Ratchet & Clank: A Rift Apart, MLB The Show 21, exceeded our expectations. Thanks in part to add-on sales, MLB The Show 21 contributed significantly to sales and profit during the quarter. We have begun to release our first-party titles on platforms other than PlayStation PlayStation, and MLB The Show 21 was one such title which followed upon the initial success we had with the PC versions of Horizon Zero Dawn and Days Gone. So in my opinion, this is just really great news for all gamers, because it is showing that Sony is seeing now that they put their games on other platforms, particularly PC as the main other platform they're going to be putting more of their games on. They are going to be able to make more money than if they are keeping them locked to PlayStation, meaning we're most likely going to see, as I've said in previous videos many times, way more PlayStation games coming over to PC. And we also may see newer PlayStation games coming onto PC rather than games that have already been out for a couple of years. It'll be very interesting to see how all of this unfolds going forward, but the fact that they're talking about this in a positive light and recognizing it to their investors that, hey, other platforms are making us more money, which is going to make you more money, means that more games are going to be coming onto other platforms. But anyways, guys, that's it for me. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts on Unreal Engine 5, and are you excited for more games to be using it? And let me know what you think about Sony recognizing that they can make more money by putting their games on other platforms. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. If you're new here and you like what you see throughout this video, I'd really appreciate you hitting that subscribe button to help this channel grow and help grow this community so we can have great conversations in the comments below. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for your support, and I'll catch you in the next video. We'll be right back.